At this point, I want to know everything about how you use AI to, I guess, attack the prosecution strategy as well as help develop your own strategy.
So I'd upload the discovery into the AI. And there's certain things that you have to be careful about when you're doing this. It's not just confidentiality to your client. There's also there's certain laws like Marcy's law that imposes a duty to also keep victim information confidential. So you have to be very mindful of that. Even if you get your client to waive their own confidentiality, you still have to be mindful of these other duties. But being mindful of that, I uploaded the discovery, copy and paste reports, making redactions where necessary. I put in the victim's written statements. I summarized what I heard on the 911 call. Then I just started having a conversation with the AI. I started talking about, okay, so what is the prosecution's best strategy here? How does the prosecution win? Okay, so how does the defense defeat these things? What can defense do? So now we're developing a theory of the case. Now we're developing counter theories and what evidence will be produced and how that evidence will be counteracted. Okay. And so then what I did was simulations. So each witness that I anticipated, the AI now had their statements. So the AI had a good idea of the kinds of things they were going to say. And let me tell you, another thing I put in there was the depositions. We did depositions. And so that also helped the AI get a real feel for how these people talked and how they thought and what kind of facts they were going to be held to. So with that in mind, I started running nation simulations. So I would ask the artificial intelligence, okay, now you are going to be the accuser. And the first thing I want you to do is write out how you anticipate the state's direct examination to go. And once that's written out, then I want to take over and I'll begin cross examination and you be the accuser. So that happened and it wrote out the direct examination. And, let me tell you, it's just scary how accurate these things are, both in what the state actually did for direct examination versus what the artificial intelligence anticipated, and in what the victim's actual responses to my cross examination was, as opposed to what the artificial intelligence anticipated. Okay, so it gave me this opportunity to practice cross examination, to practice making mistakes. And that feeling when you ask a question and you realize, oh gosh, that wasn't the strongest question I could have asked. Well, I got that all out of my system ahead of time. Okay.